I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laaksen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another play-by-play live stream brought to you by the Game to Love podcast. I am your commentator for today. It is day for me. It's 7 a.m. here in Vancouver, BC, 7:05 to be exact. And we're exactly 12 hours behind local time in Dubai, where our championship match is being played by a couple of Russians. We've got Andrey Rublev versus the red-hot Daniil Medvedev, who just took out the world number one Novak Djokovic in straight sets just yesterday. It's going to be a great matchup, folks. It looks like we've already got a bunch of people in the chat. Please let me know where you're saying hi from, where you're joining us from. As I said, I'm in Vancouver. Wow, this thing's popping off. Who do we got? We got Eves saying, yes, Neil should be a good final. And Neil saying this should be a good final. Hope Medi ends up winning it. Lamberto in the house. Como stai, paisano? There's Lamberto, Italy's finest. He's saying, I want Rublev, but Medvedev will win, I think, unfortunately. Eves is asking, who do you think will win today? He was asking Lamberto. That was the answer. So I'm jumping back and forth here because there's so many. We got Sake 1. I like both these guys, but I want Med to win. Rublev will give it 110%. That he will for sure. KC saying same to Lamberto. Although the last meeting was won by Andrey Rublev. Yeah, so just to give you guys a little history. So they've played 7 times on the tour. The first one way back in 2016. So Medvedev won the first 5 matchups. 2016, 2019, 2020, and 2021. He won the first 3 were best of 3, and he won in straight sets. So that's 3 matches, 6 sets. The next 2 were both in majors, U.S. Open and Australian Open. Medvedev won those as well in straight sets. So in the first 5 matches, Medvedev won the first 12 sets in a row. Then actually make it 13, because in the 2 matches that Medvedev did win, he lost the first set in the first one that he won. So basically, he lost 13 straight, and he's won 4 of the last 5 sets. So the last win was Rublev over Medvedev in Cincinnati. That was in 2021 in 3 sets. And then at the Tour Finals last year, Rublev took out Medvedev also in 3 sets. So 5-0 for Medvedev, and the last 2 have gone in favor of Rublev. So let's see. It's not a foregone conclusion. I know a lot of people are looking at how hot Medvedev has been, and rightly so. But hey, this guy's not bad. He's 3-2 against top 10. Rublev is 3-2 in finals of 500s against top 10 players. So he actually has a positive record there. So good to see. We got Eve saying, hey, Covey, welcome, Eves. Thanks for jumping on the stream. So great to have every single one of you. And hey, by the way, please give us a like, give us a subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on the channel. We also have merch above me. If anyone's interested, look in the description box. You can get yourself decked out in some dope Game to Love gear. Okay, I'm just going to increase my screen size here so I can get a better view of this match. So the players are warming up. We're going to do predictions in just a second. And I'm just going to finish. So this feed that I'm watching it from Bet365. It's the most up-to-the-second feed. And they don't let me full screen it. So I got to finagle this little, use the pincher thing on my MacBook to do that. Anyways, you guys don't care about that. I probably would care about that if I were you. I'm more worried about this match. We got 24 people in. Thank you to every single one of you. Really appreciate having you in the stream. And a special shout out to Ben, even though he didn't need to. He set an alarm to make sure I woke up. But I actually woke up on my own because it is 7 a.m. in Vancouver. It's not super early, but you know, it's a Friday, or sorry, it's a Saturday morning. So it's always good to make sure that your commentator is going to be there. Milan Lachina saying hello, fellas. Hello. And also ladies as well. If we have ladies in the stream, which we almost always do. Actually, we always do. What am I talking about? S. Sake saying GTL music is really good. Nice. Glad you like it. We always have it playing at the beginning of the stream, at the end of the stream. Let's see. Do this. Does that look too? No. Need to go this way. Make it more centered. Okay, what else? We've got Seku Radulovic saying Neka Bolji Pobedi. I don't know what any of that means, but I hope I'm saying stuff. But I just want to say thank you for joining the stream. That's why I'm putting this up there, Seka. So really appreciate having you. Lamberto says, Covey, was not expecting to see you for this. What a pleasant surprise. Thank you, Lamberto. Yeah, I believe Ben and JG were a little tied up. So they asked me, they said, hey, no big deal if you can't, but can you make it? And I said, of course I can. I was going to try and wake up and probably watch the second set onwards. But yeah, I'm here and I'm happy. And their meeting before that, Eves, I missed actually the one before that. So sometimes I just go popping off. A person says, hi, Covey. Hello, a person. Great to have you. In the chat, as always, Neil Friedman saying 1710, aka 510, here in South Africa, the home of our birthday boy from yesterday, Gene. Welcome, Neil. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Ems, we got Ireland's finest saying, hey, Covey, hey, everyone. Great to have you, Ems. Always puts a smile on my face when Ems shows up in one of my chats in my streams here. We got Danilo saying, Rublev champion. We got Abdul Hamid Al-Mahdi. Medvedev, you're the hero, he says. Lamberto really is becoming annoying for finding places to watch tennis. Manor saying, Covey, salute to you too, Manor. Let's see. Oh, Medvedev's wife is in the stands. I wonder if his daughter is nearby. I don't see her though. Let's see. Eve saying good record for Medvedev in 500 finals against top 10. Yes, I did mention that. He had he's 3-2, so he's a 600 winning percent. 3 wins, 2 losses. That's really good. So nicely done there. Let's see here. Lamberto says hi, Menor's still struggling, but wanted to watch the match. Let's see here. We got Milan saying hi, Ems. Manor, any chance you'll cover Monterrey final? Should be interesting. Garcia versus Vekic, based on seeds. That's a good question. I'm not sure. It depends. I have some work I have to do a little later, so it depends on the timing. But if I can, I might ask Ben and JG if I could do that one. Not positive just yet. All right, folks, predictions times. Let me know. I'm going to give you my prediction right after this. The match is just about to start. All right, folks. So my prediction is Daniil Medvedev is going to continue the hot streak, and he's going to take it in 3 sets. He's just looking. His movement is looking really good. He's just been really solid. Rublev has had to face a whole bunch of pressure moments, and I wonder if that's going to add up for him. So yeah, in the end, I'm going to go with Medvedev in 3 sets. Let me know what your predictions are. We got Medi from Ems in 6-3, 6-1, so straight sets there. We got S Sake 1 saying Med in 3 sets, going to be close. Oh no, gosh, Sam, so sorry for your loss. Lamberto, you lost your grandfather for anyone. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend. My sister-in-law went to India 2 days ago to visit her mom, who she hasn't seen in 2 years. And she got there 2 days ago, and yesterday her mother passed away on the first day. And so a little bit of a bummer there as well for our family. But sorry, very, very sorry for your loss, Lamberto. Wish you all the best. Hopefully this stream can get your mind away from some of that stuff. I know it's tough to think about. So we're with you, buddy. And thank you for joining us. And wherever your grandfather is, we wish him the best. Yeah. So there we go, folks. All right, so we're going to get into the match here. Rublev is real quick up 30-15. Nice little approach to the net and finish off with a forehand volley here. So Rublev serving 30-15. First serve is off the tape and long. So second serve coming up here. Pretty good pace so far to this match. Both these guys are pretty quick players. Double fault for Ruby. So we got a 30 all score line. We're back to even here. And then Lamberto saying Medi in 3. Manor saying Med 7-5, 6-7, 6-4. Milan showing some condolences for Lamberto. Rublev just goes up the line, forehand on a short ball, so he's got game point coming up here, 40-30. Eve saying Medi 6-4, 4-6, 7-6, and with a 5. That's very, very specific. Love it. Manor, Lamb, virtual hugs. Yeah, definitely from all of us there, buddy. Lamberto says, thank you, everyone. Rublev is one of my faves, so watching him will cheer me up. That's good to hear, buddy. That's really, really good to hear. All right, speaking of your favorite, he's serving for the first game here, 40-30, second serve right now. Ball is up. Serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Medvedev. Cross court. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Medvedev. We're going cross court. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Rublev up the line. Backhand Medvedev. Forehand Rublev up the line. Now cross court Medvedev. Forehand Rublev. Now a backhand Rublev. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Medvedev. Forehand Rublev off the tape. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Rublev, forehand Medvedev, backhand Rublev, backhand Rublev, backhand Rublev. Now forehand Medvedev, backhand slice Rublev, backhand cross-court Medvedev, up the line Rublev on the backhand, and then forehand winner Medvedev after a super long rally. Wow, if this is any indication of what we're up for, this is going to be one hell of a match, folks. Yeah, what a wonderful rally. It went back and forth. They went forehands, and then they traded. Then they went to backhands for a bit, a couple of slices. And then in the end, Medvedev from the middle of the court, he rips a forehand. Rublev could not reach it. Oh, we've got some of our all-stars. We got GSL saying, Covey, GTL guys and gals. So far, I do not have a stream for this match on Tennis Channel Plus. So I guess I will fly blind with you this morning. I will be your eyes and maybe not your ears, but I will be your eyes today, Gary. So don't you worry. We got you covered. It's deuce here and another rally starting with a ball up the middle. Now backhand slice Rublev. Now Medvedev forehand makes his way to the net. Rublev with a lob. Medvedev at the net, lets it bounce and smash up the middle for the first break point of the match. We are already into some great rallies, folks. This is, I don't know if you watched the my stream. It was Runa versus Berrettini. There's already been more action in this first game than there was in that entire match. Anyways, everyone's saying hello to Gary. Manor saying Gary. Eves, hello Gary. Kathy, hello Kathy, by the way. Hey Gary, yeah, it's on Tennis Channel. Milan saying hello to Gary as well. All right, we're into another battle here on the forehand side. Forehand slice Medvedev. Rublev inside out forehand makes his way to the net, and then backhand volley into the open court, bringing us back to deuce. Man, it's a good thing I have water on the side or my Crystal Light, because I feel like I'm going to need a lot of water. This is it's going to be long rallies here. It's so much fun already. Let's see what else we've got in the chat. M's really glad Medi has found form since again since AO 22 was a bit worried for him. Yeah, definitely. It felt for a while like Nadal broke him, but he looks like he's been fixed. First serve is wide there for Rublev at deuce. So second serve coming up. Let's see if Medi will feast on it. Ooh, very deep serve. And returned up the line. Now backhand slice Rublev. And then you got forehand Medi, forehand Rublev, forehand Medi, backhand Rublev, backhand Medi, backhand Rublev up the line, forehand Medi, cross court, forehand Rublev, backhand Medi, back to the same forehand side to Rublev, and another forehand Medi, and defensive slice there from Rublev. And then Rublev goes up the line on the backhand. Medi gets that. Now Rublev makes his way to the net and got a volley into the open court. Medvedev gets to it. Another firing shot, tries to pass Rublev. Rublev gets it, but his volley goes wide. So Medvedev putting tons of pressure on the serve here. And, you know, Rublev is pretty good mover. And I'd say obviously Medvedev's a little bit better because he's rangy and he's got crazy endurance. But some really good defense from Rublev. He's not as tall, so you can tell he's got to work a little bit harder. And he's doing a pretty good job. But Medvedev, smart play, just rip it at him when he's at the net. You don't always have to try and pass him. Sometimes you rip it at him and their volleys go long uncontrolled. First serve is called wide, but Rublev is challenging. I think it might be a good challenge because it looked like an ace to me up the tee. But let's see. Okay, what else? Gary with some words for Lamberto. Never any words that can comfort another at a time like this. We're thinking about you. Yes, absolutely. For sure. Okay. So that challenge did not go his way. It was there's a double fault there. So now we're in advantage. We got a rally going. Forehand Medvedev cross inside out, backhand Rublev into the net. So the first game of the match is a break, and it goes to Medvedev. And let's hear the new Medvedev button. Here we go. He deserves it. What a game. 7 minutes long for the break. Yes. Yep. There we go, folks. That is the button. It's pretty cool. Octopus. Where am I here? We got Manor with several octopi, 6 of them there. What a game to kick us off, says Milan and Lamberto. No, Andrey. Yes, he tries really hard. I believe that's in regards to Rublev. Yeah, I agree with you there. Eves saying that AO22 final should have been a big mental hit for Daniil, but good, now he's back to form. I think it was a hit for him. It's just that he overcame it. And then fun fact here from Manor. Another fun fact, if Med wins this title, he'll have 18 titles from 18 different tournaments. Yes, if you watch Covey's Corner in the last 2 weeks, actually, when he hit 16, he tied a record with Novak for the most tournaments won without having won twice. So he was tied with Novak at 16, and then he overtook Novak. And then if he wins this, he'll be at 18. So pretty crazy record. So Medvedev hit the ball off the net, and then it bounced just wide, but Medvedev doesn't think it is. He's looking. Now he's talking to Rublev. It's funny, they're friends. You can tell they like truly love each other. They're buddies. And so I'm not sure. He didn't challenge. I don't know what he was saying there. But the ball was, yeah, they're showing the shot spot. It was wide, so it was a good call. It did look wide too on first look as well. Okay, here we go now. 15 all here. Medvedev. I'm not sure why our live scoreboard is not updating, but its score is now 30-15 Medvedev. And by the way, folks, we have 97 people in. We got 26 likes. Let's see if we can bump those up. I really, really want to hit the 100 likes button early in the first set if possible, and then I'll play the 100 likes button for y'all. It's a really good one. Ben makes really good buttons for all the landmarks. All right, second serve is returned deep. Nice from Rublev. Now we got forehand Rublev, backhand Medvedev, forehand Rublev, backhand Medvedev, defensive. Forehand Rublev again, keeping him pinned on the backhand. Another defensive backhand from Medi. Now, and forehand Rublev. So basically, Rublev was on his backhand corner, but he had already run around the backhand to his forehand, and he had 5 straight inside-out forehands. Just kept Medi pinned until finally he got a winner there. So really nice play from Rublev, and it's 30 all here. Okay, what else we got here? LOL, the octopus theme button. It's not new button. Oh, okay. On the button, it actually, I haven't, believe it or not, I haven't seen the Medvedev button. I haven't called any of his matches since I started. And on the button, it says Medvedev new, so I assumed it was new. So I might be wrong here. All right, here we go. Medvedev was made his way to the net, and he did a backhand volley cross court. Rublev almost got a passing shot, but it hit the top of the tape. So it is now 40-30 Medvedev, game point here, looking to consolidate that very early break. Great tennis so far, folks. Very, very good tennis. We got Goldflake asking, who are we cheering for, chat? Medvedev serve out wide. Rublev gets a racket on it, but that's wide. And so the first Holds in his first game, and it's a consolidation for Medi. I'm going to give him another button because he's looking great here. All right, game has been kicked off with a great out wide serve. Medvedev returns that now. Backhand slice Rublev, backhand Medvedev, backhand Rublev, backhand Medvedev. We're going cross court. Backhand slice Rublev, and that goes into the net. Love 15. Gary saying, I too have great affection for these guys. I'd love to see Andrey defend his title today to enhance his resume and confidence. Probably not going to happen, though. Yes, you're right. He did win this last year. This button has a good beat in it, says Eves. Yes, for sure, Covey. I think you're talking in relations to the buttons there. Rublev serve up the middle is a beauty. Medvedev gets to it, but can't get it over. 15 all. Medvedev, man, he stands so far back. Of course, we all know this, but sometimes if you haven't, it's just crazy to watch sometimes, like to see how far back he actually is. All right, first serve is off the tape and long. Here comes a second. Medvedev gets a little closer. A return is up the middle. Forehand now. Rublev forehand Medvedev. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Rublev. Backhand all cross court here. Now inside out forehand from Rublev. Backhand Medvedev. Another inside in forehand. Rublev. Great defense Medvedev. Now Rublev inside out and makes way to the net. Medvedev with the lob on the backhand desperation, and it goes long. So great pressure from Rublev. Takes a 30-15 lead. Seriously, folks, this has been some of the best early tennis that I've seen in a match in a long time. Both players are striking the ball well. Both players are moving well. And both players are defending well. So this is going to be a good one. Really, really excited. This is great. We got Manor saying, Med in the last week's got an eagle and a YouTube plaque, and he's a few games away from getting a boat. He's talking in reference to, or Manor, in reference to the trophies. So we got a overhead smash from Rublev. Medvedev returns that for a deep lob. Another smash. Now Rublev gets that, but he directs that wide. So 40-15, Rublev looking a little bit sharper here, although he hasn't looked unsharp, but a little bit extra on her toes. But that's funny, Manor. Let's see, Lamberto, come on. Andrey, Med stands so far away from the baseline that you can't even see him on camera. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like jarring sometimes. You're like, where is he? Nice serve up, though. Huge serve up the middle. A defensive return. It's a short one. Overhead smash, Rublev, and there you go. He gets on the board, and it is 1-2 now. So Medvedev still up a break, but we've got Rublev on the board. So I'm going to give him some love as he deserves it. That was a really good game.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
Yeah, so we got Eve saying, why is the scoreboard like 3 or 4 points late? I'm not sure. I have no idea what's going on. Normally this scoreboard is on, but for some reason it's late. So just listen to my voice. I'll keep you up with the score. Manor saying, oh my God, Covey going to lose his voice with these long ass rallies. Yeah, I agree. It's really crazy. Hey, yesterday's birthday boy, Gene in the house. Hey, Covey and everyone. Great to have you, Gene. Gene was a little bit bummed that Medvedev took out his favorite player, Novak, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be over it because we've got some great tennis going on. Kathy saying Eves, yes. Saying Eves, I am on 30-15. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm glad I'm ahead. It's better than being behind, but yeah, something's going on. Manor saying a little kiss face for Gene. Lamberto, Rublev looks exhausted, walking very slowly. Yeah, these guys are both in great shape. I think Medi's known for being a little bit more of this guy can run marathon after marathon, it feels like. Let's see here. Huh? The score is behind. I'm never ahead. Yeah, it's really crazy. All right, well, the changeover is almost over. Let's see what else we got. Try to refresh, Covey. See, the thing is, it's from a specific site. So if I were to refresh it, you know what? It would take the score. You know what? Maybe I'll try to do that. I don't think that's a problem, but I'll try. Give me 1 second here. All right, we're into the rally here. We got backhand slice Rublev, Medvedev inside out forehand, backhand Rublev desperation. Medvedev moves in, swinging volley, and then Rublev with a beautiful backhand pass up the line for a love 15 lead. Okay, let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to recenter it, but let's try this. Okay, where are we? What? There it is. Okay. Let's see. Is that any better? No, it is not any better. I just hit refresh and brought it back. So yeah, it's coming from the whatever the site is. So unfortunately, that's how it's going for now. So apologies to anyone with the score clock. Let me just line this up again. That looks good. Okay. So again, apologies for the scoreboard. Now we are at a couple points happened while I was correcting that score, trying to. So it's 30-15 now, Medvedev. Okay. So 2-1 Medvedev. He's up a break, 30-15. First serve is a beauty, as a curving banana outwards up the tee. And Medvedev got a racket. It wasn't an ace, but he did not return it. So 40-15, couple of game points for Medi here. Okay, another serve up the middle. Backhand return Rublev, backhand Medi, backhand Rublev, backhand Medi. Now backhand Rublev, forehand Medi, forehand Rublev, forehand Medi, forehand Rublev to the backhand of Medi, cross court, backhand slice Rublev, forehand up the line, winner Medvedev. Great movement for, well, they're both Russian. I was going to say the Russian, but the taller Russian, the red shirted. Oh, by the way, speaking of kits, we'll do that in a second too, but let me quickly go back, see if there's anything I missed in the chat. We got Gary saying, is it too soon to make Daniil US Open favorite off these last 3 weeks? If he wins today, I'll be interested to see the odds. He has only one win against Novak in Grand Slams, but it was in New York. Yeah, and that famous match where he blocked Novak from the calendar slam. I'd say it's a little early for that, Gary, but I see where you're coming from, and I think it does have some effect. I don't know if they would make him the favorite just yet. But yeah, it's definitely something to think about. All right, Rublev makes his way forward, and Medi tries to pass but goes wide. So 15-love Rublev. He's serving down a break 1-3 in set number 1. Okay. Lamberto saying GSL. I think Medi's chances for USO are looking good for sure. I mean, he's definitely playing back to like the high standard, you know. It would have been nice if he was playing like this, last year at this time, because he could be challenging for the number 1 right now, and that would be in a fun little race. But hey, everyone goes through what they have to go through, and he's back, and that's all that matters. All right, you got a backhand to backhand rally, slice from Rublev, forehand inside out Medi, backhand slice Rublev, that goes straight into the ground. So 15 all here on Rublev's serve at 1-3. So it looks like the scoreboard's slightly catching up. We're only 1 point back. It looks like the scoreboard's saying 3-1 15-love when it's 3-1 15 all. So okay, we're only 1 point back. It's catching up slowly, but I don't know what's going on back there. All right, nice serve. Rublev goes up the line, return up the middle. Now forehand Rublev, forehand Medvedev, backhand Rublev to the backhand Medvedev, forehand Rublev inside out into the net. So 15-30. Manor saying Med likes to stretch out the first set, take out your legs and then your soul. Gene, Medvedev trying to join Ruud and Felix by winning 3 events in 3 weeks. Yeah. And not just 3 events in a row, but specifically in 3 straight weeks, because that's what Felix did at the end of last year. Ruud has done that as well. We got a backhand to backhand. Now Rublev dumps his backhand into the net. So the momentum is starting to shift into the Medvedev favor. He's got a couple more break points here in game number 5, looking to take a double break lead. Looking focused as ever is the tall Russian in the red Lacoste shirt. Medvedev with a beautiful serve out wide. I can't believe Medvedev even got to that, but he goes long on the return. Medvedev thinks it was wide, but he's not challenging. 30-40 here. GSL, Novak seemed to be over it in his post-match presser. He said at this time in his career, it takes him only a day, so we Novak people should also chill. Yeah, I mean, he knows how to, dude, he's one of the most gracious in defeat. He knows, he knows how to handle it, and I'm not worried about Novak in any sense there. Gene saying, Gary, do you think he was a bit bummed after we heard the news yesterday about America? Yeah, he could have. Gene saying the octopus cubby. Yeah, we'll get some octopus here, especially if he does a break. Oh, beautiful serve out wide. And then Medvedev does the serve and volleys into the open court. So saves a couple break points, and now he's got a game point. So pretty strong response here after being down a couple breaks from the Russian. The other one is the Russian bear. Okay, so we got the Russian bear and then the tall Russian. How about that? All right. Forehand, Rublev. Forehand, Medvedev. Forehand up the line, Rublev. Oh, looked like it was going to be a winner, but Medi got that back. Now, forehand, Rublev to the other side. Medi gets... No, he doesn't get it back. Wow, Medvedev, he is on today, but Rublev with the game. Nicely done, Rublev. And he's still just down 1 break. Let's give him some...
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev. Okay. Let's see. That's so funny. Milan saying that'd be kind of confusing, Gene, because a bear in Russian is a medved. That is so funny. There's actually a hockey player named Alexander Ovechkin, and a Russian person told me that Ovechkin means sheepish. And this player is the opposite of sheepish. He's like a bull in a china shop. So it's kind of funny. That reminds me of that. So that's kind of funny. That thanks for sharing that, Milan. I'm not sure how to say the name here. It looks like, yeah, I'm not sure, but saying 6735, maybe you mean 36. But thank you for joining us in the chat here. Oh, by the way, what are we at for likes? We're at 39 likes. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see if we can get it to 100. I know we can, folks. And also, if you are new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. We're trying to hit 100,000 in our YouTube subscriptions. So, all right. So the chat is going way faster than I'm used to. So I might not be able to get everyone like I normally do. Milan saying, I'm not sure what we could call him, but he shares a nickname with the Russian currency, the ruble. You know what? I'll just call him. I'll just say the tall Russian and the other Russian or whatever. I'll definitely make sure that you guys aren't confused. Got Doug Eaton. Doug E. Fresh is here. Douglas Easter Freshness. Thank you so much. We got a little tip here. Appreciate that. A couple of bucks. Very nice. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. We appreciate all the support we get to the channel. So thank you. All right. You got a great little rally going. Rublev at the net and a little cat and mouse, and he puts away a backhand volley to open up the game. Medvedev down love 15. So Rublev makes his way to the net, goes cross-court forehand. Medvedev gets that back, but then Rublev cuts that off and volleys into the open court. Serve out wide is an ace, but Rublev is calling a challenge. I think that was in. Let's see. Looked into me. They're doing a close-up on the lines person who made the call. And, oh my God, it was It was totally in the box. It was so in the box that it didn't even touch the line. It was like there was a space before it. Like it didn't even. Yeah. Anyways, that was hilarious. I was gonna say that's why I said it looked good, but interesting. All right, Medvedev first serve here at 15-all goes into the net. Hey, it looks like our scoreboard is caught up. Second serve is a good one. Forehand return by Rublev. Now forehand Medi, cross court, forehand Rublev, forehand Medi, forehand Rublev, again cross court. Now up the line Medi, forehand, backhand Rublev, forehand cross court Medi, forehand Rublev, forehand Medi, backhand Rublev slice, backhand Medi, backhand slice Rublev into the tape. 30-15. All right. Gary saying, Gene, at the presser, Novak said he still didn't know, but since he won in Melbourne, his skin seems to be getting a lot thicker. He has just a different look about him. Serene. I believe you're talking about maybe the U.S. news. So in case anyone's unfamiliar, the U.S. has not allowed Djokovic the exemption to play at Indian Wells or Miami. We had a Medvedev looked like his second serve went long, but it was not called out. So Medvedev is challenging. So let's see. And it was a good challenge because the ball was out. So that's a double fault. And we're at 30-all. Oh, M saying Fritz looks like he might pass out against Paul. Fritz threw up before the third set tiebreak, and so he was he wasn't looking great physically, and Tommy Paul was cramping up. That was a crazy match. 3 hours and a half, longest match in Acapulco history. All right, Medvedev takes this next point. So game point, 40-30, first serve, let. So another first serve coming up. Kathy saying, did Gracheva beat Stevens yesterday? Let me check real quick. Another first serve off of Alette. Gracheva beat Stevens in straight sets. It was 7-6, 6-3. So there is your answer on that. Oh my God, Gene literally in the next comment said yes, Kathy. Hilarious. I am behind. Wow, I'm way behind. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Sorry, guys. All right, Medi takes it, consolidates. Well, not consolidates because he already consolidated. He continues to go up a hold 4-2 here. And let's give him a little button love is what I'm trying to say. Okay, nice serve, +1 Rublev. Oh, and then Medvedev popped that up. Rublev had an easy overhead, and he completely shanked it. Oh, no, a little Shankarooski from the... Oh, wow. Okay, we got some... we got Ivan Petrov saying, I see this game on VK in Russian on Pirate Online. I believe that you're trying to say. And Kathy saying whatever it takes. Yeah. So another ball into the net from Rublev. He's down love 30, and now he's getting a little mad. He's hitting balls. Yeah, he tried to do serve and volley, and then his backhand volley was just a weak one into the net. Now he's looking a little frustrated, making some, aggressive kind of motions towards himself. Swinging his racket when there's no ball in front of him. All right, second serve at love 30 is good. And +1 there is a good one. But Medvedev gets that. Rublev at the net. He's got a backhand volley into the open court. Medvedev gets to it but can't get it over. So there we go. Rublev is on the board in this game. 15-30. Ems saying Covey is a GOAT. Thank you so much, Ems, with a €5.99 tip. Really, really appreciate that. Amazing. Manor saying, Covey, you didn't miss much from the chat. Just talk about USO being random. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know I normally try and get it all. Oh, another beautiful volley from Medvedev, or from Rublev. God, Rublev at the net. Again, Medvedev gets to it, but pushes that wide. So a couple points in a row where Rublev makes his way to the net. We got Doug Eaton, super sticker, and it's going $9.99 tip. Thank you so much. You guys are so great. Love the support to the channel. We are having a great time here. And hey, Ems and Doug, you guys each, if you'd like a button, let me know. It's all you. We don't have all the buttons loaded up. Let me tell you which ones we have. So in case you wanted one, we got Greek Spore, we got Senego, we got Nori, Krachikova, we got Iga, we got Jari, Hurkacz, Alcaraz, Berrettini, Runa, Rublev, Medvedev, and Djokovic. So if either of you two want a button, one of those, let me know. So now Rublev, break point here. It's 30-40. So Medvedev looking to take a stranglehold. It's a second serve. Will Medvedev feast on it? Second serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Medvedev. Backhand Rublev goes wide, and it's a double break for the tall Russian Medvedev. All right, some octopus love as well here, because he is looking real good here, Medi. Gene saying, wow, lots of donations today. Vamos, Covey. Yeah, thank you all so much for your support. We love it. Still can't believe Sloan won US Open. That was a few years ago now. You got to get over that, Ems. But that actually made me laugh. It's so funny. Manor saying hello to Ethan. Where's Ethan? Did I see Ethan? Okay, I can't go back anymore because this thing's getting too crazy. We got Manor saying Med too good. And then, of course, yeah, yes, Kathy Kracheva beat Stevens. Lamberto saying, Wimby used to be my favorite slam, but how they treat the Russians isn't anymore. Definitely US or AO, my faves. Yeah, and, you know, I don't know. I mean, being a person of color, when for something of, there's something about, like, Wimbledon, there's a lot of the same color everywhere, the same color uniforms. There's something about that. It's very sterile. I love the tournament completely. It's one of my favorites, but there is definitely something to say because you go to Wimbledon and you see a lot of similarities everywhere. And then you go to the US Open and then you got like people getting their hair cut in the stands and you got, you know, people from all over. You got melting pot in New York, right? So I definitely love that atmosphere in New York. Like, it was so much fun last year. And I agree. The Russian ban, I don't like it. It's unfair. These guys had nothing to do. Anyways, we're not going to get into it. But yeah, I agree with you there. Interesting, though. Okay, so Medi serving for the set. Second serve is a good one out wide. Rublev return forehand goes long and wide. 15-love. So 3 points away from the first set. Okay, so Ems is saying, Covey, can you play the Rafa button, please? I'm gonna send Ben a message and ask him. I'm gonna jump on the WhatsApp on my computer here, and I'm gonna see. Oh, that's not cool. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna ask if Ben can do it because I will try. I'm gonna do my best to get that for you, Ems. All right, Rublev up the tee, ace, beautiful serve, 30-love. Medvedev cruising here. Okay. Medvedev serve goes long here. Second serve at 30-love. All right, Medvedev serve up the middle now. Rublev's second backhand goes into the net. So triple set point for Medvedev, 40-love, 5-2. Looks like he's going to make quick work of the first set here. First serve is an ace up the tee, and there you have it. First set goes to Medvedev. Beautiful. So he consolidates. And gets the first set. This is for Medi. So I'm just requesting the Rafa button if Ben is available to jump on. Okay, so 124 people in watching this final 6-2 first set goes to the tall Russian Medvedev. Rublev, they both came out hitting pretty well. So it's the unforced errors right now. So Medvedev, 9 winners, 2 unforced. Rublev, 9 winners, 10 unforced. So that's a big stat right now. First serve point, 16 out of 21 on serve points for Medvedev. So looking strong there. 71 serve percentage. 80 of his first serve points won. So basically, Medvedev is ahead on all serving stats. He's ahead on first serves in, on first serves points won, and second serve points won. So there we have it, folks. 45 likes, but we got 115 in. Let's get those likes up, folks. I know we can do it. So yeah, and Ems, I put in the request, so hopefully we'll get you that button. All right, let's keep going. We got Lamberto saying Medi just so strong. Yeah, he's been rolling. We got a big wow from, oh man, that's for wow from Manor. We got Octopus from Manor. Doug saying Joker button for Doug, please. You have it, my friend. This one is for Doug. Let's give him some love. Thank you for the tip. And here you go. All right, check it out. Game to Love Tennis Podcast saying join YouTube membership. Yes, 100,000 is the goal. And also hit like. Let's get those up. I desperately want to hit the 100 like button. We've got a lot of people, 49. So we're almost halfway there. M saying thanks, Covey. Us Rafa fans need a boost. Yeah, definitely. M saying Wimby is now my least favorite. Eve saying Russian and Belarusians should be allowed back at Wimbledon and all tournaments in Great Britain. Yeah, I agree. I see what they're trying to do for sure, but I don't agree with punishing individuals. You know, a guy like Rublev obviously is all for peace and love, and he's he's one of the kindest players. He plays with kids after matches, ball boys on the court. Like these guys have love for the game, the sport. They're not about war. They're not about all this stuff. So, anyways, here we go. Rublev kicking off the second set with a beautiful serve out wide and a volley. Oh, he had the whole entire court, and he hit that wide. It was a loopy volley that he hit. So love 15. Medvedev, man, I can't believe he got to that. That was a beautiful out wide serve, but Medvedev, just his range and his ability to get balls back is incredible. For serve is up the middle now. Rublev gets a +1 forehand. And then he gets a volley off of that, and he hits the volley into the net. So couple of easy volley. I'd say this one was a little bit more difficult. The first one was definitely an easy volley. But a couple of volleys into the net to start, and it's love 30 real quick. So Rublev's got to be careful here, or else Medvedev's going to take advantage. Beautiful, again, out wide serve. This time it's an ace. So even Medvedev couldn't get that back. 15-30, and our scoreboard is totally back on good timing. Love it. Bang, bang, says Manoris. Let's see. Rublev serve up the middle, block back return Medvedev. Rublev steps in inside out. Now backhand Medvedev up the line is a beautiful one. Rublev gets that back. Now forehand cross court Medvedev. Rublev goes up the line on the forehand. Now Medvedev backhand. Rublev inside out forehand. Backhand Medvedev inside out. No, inside in. Up the middle, now forehand Medvedev, forehand Rublev, forehand Medvedev goes long. Rublev back to 30 all. Good rally and a good little surge after being down love 30 because it was looking a little bit freaky here. I was scared he might be broken quite easily. All right, let's do a little real kit thing. We've got Rublev wearing all black headband. black wristbands, black shirt, black shorts. His shoes are white with an orange heel. First serve is just wide. It was another out wide serve, just barely. So yeah, he's dressed like the man in black, like he's going to a funeral. But no, he actually looks real sharp. And of course, he's got his necklaces. That's this trademark Rublev there. So serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Medi into the net. 40-30. In the next game, we'll get into Medvedev's kit. Let's see. Let's see here. Eve saying, and then Great Britain might be scrapped from hosting tournaments. Yeah, I heard about that. Couple of tournaments from the LTA might be. I don't know. Yeah, I was reading some stuff. Might have to get into that on Covey's Corner. Second serve is good out wide. Now backhand Medvedev. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Medvedev is wide. Rublev holds. Strong hold to start the game. So where's his button? There we go, Ruby.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev. Okay. Doug saying, thanks for the Joker button. I said, Covey corrects himself there. Covey, yes, no problem, Doug. Thank you for the support to the channel. We love it. We really appreciate it. Manor saying they should ban Kostuk instead. Oh, gosh, Manor, you're hilarious. Okay, so Medvedev, unreturned serve to kick off the first point there. So 15-love Medi. We got Hassan Ahmed saying Alcaraz or Nole will win Roland Garros if Rafa is injured. I'd say that's a pretty decent call. Although we have to see. Oh, Rublev backhand goes long, so it's real quick. 30-love Medi. It depends on also the health of our boy Alcaraz. We got Akon Vedlamani. Hello, welcome, and welcome from Lamberto as well. Lamberto saying scrap Eastbourne, Birmingham, or Nottingham for 1,000. We don't need all three. Yeah, let's go. Vancouver, BC, grass court, 1,000. That was the dream. But again, I don't think it's viable because no one would want to go from Vancouver and then play in Wimbledon, which is 8 hours ahead. It would just be too much of a time zone difference. Unless you did it like a month before, you know, like right at the beginning of the grass court. Medi with an easy serve +1 put away. And I believe that was a game to love. Let's give him some love. Okay, let first serve at 1-1 here to kick off the first point. So first serve again coming up. Let's see. Eve saying Daniil is cruising now. Don't worry about it. He says sorry. Doug saying sorry for the spell error. Don't worry about it at all. I know what you were trying to say, and my name is not super common, but thanks for correcting that, and no worries. If you ever do that again, no need to apologize. I know who you're talking about. Here we go. We got Medi inside out forehand. Rublev backhand up the line is long. So love 15 here on the Rublev serve. Kathy saying, I don't know if true, but I heard the Great Britain climate good for those kinds of grass courts. Yeah. I mean, that's where they mostly are. So actually, Vancouver has a similar climate to England, to London. Kind of rainy, foggy. All right, good real rally going. And then Medi with a backhand hits the sideline, and then Rublev with the backhand slice goes into the net. So Rublev, again, on his serve, goes down love 30 for the second straight game. So he's got to be sharp because Medi is sharp. Manor just doesn't like Kostuk. Kostuk belonged to the trash. Okay, good serve out wide. Return up the middle. Forehand up the line. Rublev. Medi gets to that on the backhand. Forehand volley. Rublev. And Medi gets to that. Tries to pass, but it hits the net. But it wasn't easy there. It looked like it was almost making it over. So 15-30. He's on the board. Is Rublev. Gary Peter is saying, hello, am I welcome to listen to the results? Yes, of course. Listen, my friend. Enjoy. Enjoy this match with us. We're only 47 minutes in, and Rublev is down a set, and he's serving on serve here, 1-all, and it's 30-all. He just hit an ace to make it 30-all. So comes back again from love 30 for the second straight game. Kathy says, all are welcome, Gary. Yes, that's a perfect sentiment. Thank you, Kathy. Absolutely correct. M's as well. Gary, everyone welcome here. Yes. Nice inside-out forehand overpowering there from Rublev. Medvedev gets a piece of it but can't return. 40-30 Rublev. So again, looking good after being down love 30 on his serve. Lamberto saying, always good to see new names. Yeah, and by the way, if you're new or if you normally watch but you never comment, give us a comment. I know what it's like to be a little nervous and say, oh, I haven't said hi before or whatnot. Just go for it. Oh, Rublev with a beautiful forehand up the line winner. He pulled Medvedev across with an inside out, and then he rips an inside in winner. Another good point and another good game from Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev. All right. Lamberto saying, Kostyuk is Wilson's first ever complete athlete wearing Wilson attire along with the rackets use. Yeah. As soon as she's wearing the red dress. Yeah, really looks nice. Okay, let's see. And then Gary saying, great game and thank you. You're very welcome. What the Fokina fans. Hey guys, new here, just subscribed. Welcome. What the Foki fans. Great to have you, my friend. Really appreciate you subscribing. Always great to have a new subscriber. We're very, very grateful for you, buddy. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying this match. And hey, please give us a like as well if you can. We would appreciate that. We're trying to get to 100. So far, we're at 53. I know we can do it, folks. We can definitely do it. We got 120 people watching. I want to thank each and every one of you, whether you're watching on Twitch, whether you're watching on Facebook Live, whether you're watching on YouTube. We appreciate it. Yeah. So let's see. We got... Who's WTF here? Oh, okay. What the Fokina? Because I was like, Kathy's like, hi, WTF. And then M's welcome WTF. Welcome WTF. Welcome WTF. You do a great job. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. And Lamberto says, Gary, all the commentators here on GTL are great. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Everyone here is very passionate and we all have our own little styles and stuff. So all right, Medi serving at 1-2 on serve, up a set. First serve is wide. Here comes a second. Good second serve. Rublev forehand is long. 15 love. So Medvedev is rocking a red Lacoste shirt. He's got the alligator on his left breast. He's got some sponsors on his right in white. On his sleeves. Black shorts. Oh, good loopy return from Rublev. And then Medvedev goes cross-court, wrong-footing Rublev, 30 love. So, so Rublev, Medvedev, no headgear. He's got the red Lacoste shirt. He's got black shorts, and he's rocking white shoes, white socks. No wristbands, and he's got the white Technofiber racket. So we have covered the kits. Was that a... That was a let on the first serve. So we got another first serve coming up at 30 love. First serve is wide of the tee. Here comes a second. The defending champ Rublev is facing a second serve here. He rips a forehand up the middle, backhand Medi, backhand slice Rublev, forehand up the line Medi, forehand Rublev, forehand slice Medi, forehand Rublev, backhand Medi, forehand Rublev up the line. Medi gets to it, but can't get it over the net. That was a ripper of a forehand. A lot of these shots that Rublev is hitting, I should mention, a lot of players in this tour would not get them back. But just because Medvedev is such a great mover and he's 6'6", that's why he's getting some, like even just a racket on some of these balls. So Rublev isn't playing bad. He's just he's facing a guy who's like a human wall. Definitely one of the reasons why the scoreline is what it is. Okay, backhand return, Rublev, forehand, Medi goes wide. So 30-15, sorry, 30 all now. Gary says, love you all. You know who I'm cheering for. I believe that's a Rublev on your... Is that a Rublev on your avatar? Kathy saying, yes, Gary, it's a great channel with great people. I agree. Here we go. Swinging volley is a winner at 30 all for Medvedev as he makes his way to the net off of a Rublev overhead lob, a desperation backhand lob. That was a short one. I just like the video, says WTF. GTL has a Twitch. Good to, yeah, yes, we do. Absolutely. And Medvedev holds for 2 all. Should we go? I don't know if that deserves a button. We'll wait. We'll wait for a changeover to see if there's a button. Got to love Fokina. Yeah, he had a tough one, man. Fokina had 5 match points against Rublev, and Rublev came back from 1-6 down in the tiebreak. He was down a set and down 1-6. Unbelievable. He's pulling Andy Murray like comebacks. Really, really crazy stuff. Gene with a nice stat, which adds some context to this match, saying this is Medi's 14th match in 19 days. Insane. Yes, absolutely. Lamberto says GTL Twitch followed. Thank you, buddy. Again, appreciate all the support from everyone, no matter where you are. We really appreciate whether you're watching, whether you're commenting, whether you're just listening in the background. But hey, oh, a nice little forehand cross court on a short angle. Medvedev takes it. So it's 15 all here on the Rublev serve at 2 all. Okay. Here we go. First serve at 15 all is a good one. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Rublev. Forehand Medi cross court. Forehand Rublev. Tries to go up the line, but he hits the tape, and it does not go over. 15-30. Kathy saying, wow, Gene, really? Crazy. Yeah, crazy. That's crazy, Gene. I wish I had his stamina. I know, especially with the way he plays, right? Like, this guy makes players just continue to hit ball back and back over and over, refusing to let rallies die. Nice serve. Forehand return goes wide. It wasn't a shank, but it wasn't a clean strike. When will he stop playing? Milan, absolutely insane. Yeah. Then Indian Wells in 5 days. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Covey picks for Indian Wells Miami. Gosh, that's a pretty good question. You know what? Let me think about that. I'll get back to that. Rublev serve is goes in the box. It's a second serve. Now we got a backhand slice from Rublev. Now backhand Medvedev. Backhand slice Rublev. Forehand Medvedev. He steps in but doesn't come to the net. Rublev off the tape, but that lands in. Now forehand Medvedev. Inside in. Forehand cross-court Rublev. Up the line Medvedev. Now backhand slice from Rublev. Medi goes around the backhand inside out. Great rally here. Backhand to backhand. Backhand Rublev up the line. Forehand Medi cross-court. Forehand Rublev cross-court. Forehand Medi into the net. So Rublev 40-30 game point. What a rally. At least 20 shots there. You guys are doing great. Let's see here. Thank you. Thanks to you, we can hear the game. Thank you, bro. You're welcome, Gary. Very, very happy to be able to bring tennis to you guys. Absolutely grateful to be able to help. So there we go. We got GSL saying if Daniil were to win Indian Well, it would be a historic one. Without Rafa, Novak, maybe Carlos, who beats him. Yeah, that's the thing. Holger Rune, even though he lost yesterday, I actually fell asleep. I thought he was going to win that match. I fell asleep because it started so late, and I had to wake up early for this match. But Rune, I think, still has a shot. Medvedev, you got to believe if he's not too tired. Carlitos as well. I'd say those are my favorites without Novak and Rafa being there. Who else? I got to think here. Maybe take a look. I don't believe in Felix just yet on the outdoor hard courts. I'm more of a believer of him on the indoors. Fritz, I mean, he won it last year. That's another player. We can't forget about Sinner. Zverev starting to look good as well. I know I'm basically just naming every top player, and I'm not really giving an answer, but I will think about that. So we got a deuce here, and there's a challenge. Who's challenging? Was it Medvedev? Rublev serve was out wide, and yeah, it was just wide. So Medvedev with a good call. So it's a second serve here at deuce. Second serve is good. Forehand return. Forehand Rublev. Oh, he shanked it. Total shank. And now it is advantage for Medvedev. Where's the shank button? Come on, Shanky. Where are you? There you go. I saw Sinner against Medvedev in Rotterdam, really, just a couple of weeks ago in the final. That was a great match. It went to 3 sets. That was the one where the screen fell and Sinner fixed it, I believe, right, in the background. All right, advantage. We got a rally here. Advantage Medvedev, forehand Rublev, forehand Medvedev is a winner. Wrong foot's Rublev. So the first break in set number 2 goes to the tall Russian Medvedev. Let's see here. WTF had a comment saying, where was it? I missed it. Saying Covey, it's Fokina on. Okay, I should have obviously your name with the Fokina Foki fans, but I don't like Rublev now because he beat Fokina. Yeah, that was the 5 set points in the second set. That was a tough one for sure. Hope he recovers from that. All right. Lamberto, crazy rally. Go Andrey. Yeah, there's been a bunch of them right now in this match. That was from a bit ago, but the scoreboard is back to being late. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Really, really weird. It comes from the TNNS app, this tennis app. So not sure what's going on there, but anyways, you just listen to my voice. I'll try and pop the score in as much as possible. By the way, if you haven't hit like yet, help us get to 100. We're at 56, and we got a whole bunch of people in the stream for this final. So again, thank you to everyone. Anyone wants to support the channel anyway, look in the description box below. There's a whole bunch of ways. You can buy merch. You can do Patreon. You can just hit like and subscribe, anything like that. Is Korda Ronke? Hey, Ronke. Abiodun? Is Korda playing at Indian Wells? I'm not sure. I'm not sure just yet. Medvedev won, and I remember he lost the first set, and then Sinner won the first set, and then Medi came through and turned it into a physical match, and Sinner wasn't able to hang with him when it got physical. Lamberto saying that match broke me. That was the Sinner Medvedev. Yeah, it would have been nice. Sinner would have won 2. That would have been Sinner's second title in a row, but instead it was Medvedev's first, and then he's trying to parlay that into a third here. All right, first serve is a beauty out wide. Rublev gets a racket on it, but it doesn't come back. Medvedev is up 30-love real quick to start game number 6. He's up a break 3-2, 30-love now. So Medvedev looking like he could take this one pretty soon. Beautiful serve up the tee. Good return up the middle. Now backhand Rublev is long, and now Rublev looking frustrated. 40-love here for the tall Russian Medvedev. I mean, I should say taller because I believe it's like 6'6", and Rublev's like 6'2" or 6'4". I mean, I'm only 5'9" ish, so these guys are tall for me. Second serve, ace up the tee. Game to love. Medvedev is officially cruising. Okay, here we go. Medvedev with a pass. So first point, Rublev makes his way to the net. He does a backhand volley into the open court. Medvedev chases it down and hits a forehand pass up the line for the first point. Love 15 on the Rublev serve. Medvedev is threatening to end this match real quick. His movement is just phenomenal. Like, it looks like Medvedev, could win this title. Overhead smash Rublev. So it was a kind of a serve and volley, but the return from Medvedev was a lob. So instead of a volley, he just overhead smashed it for a winner, 15-all. But I mean, Medvedev looking super fresh, after 14 matches in 19 days. I mean, he looks like he could go another 6 matches next week without any trouble. He's looking completely fine here. Again, after, 3 long weeks of tons of tennis. All right, backhand return now. Backhand Rublev, forehand Medvedev, forehand Rublev, forehand Medvedev, backhand Rublev into the net. 15-30. Medvedev now just 6 points away from the championship, folks. Okay, we got lots. Sorry if I'm not able to keep up with the chat, folks. This match is moving along pretty quick. These guys play at a pretty fast pace as well. 15-30, first serve into the net. Here comes a second serve. 1 hour and 3 minutes into this match so far. Let's see. Second serve is a good backhand return. Medi, forehand Rublev, backhand Medi, forehand Rublev inside out into the net. So, couple more break points. It's 15-40 now. Medvedev has a great opportunity to put a stranglehold on this match. If he can get one more break, it is going to be pretty much over, I would say. I mean, you never say never, but the way that everything's going, I would go ahead and probably say Medvedev's going to, if he can break here, I think it's a foregone conclusion. So we got a let on the first serve, another first serve coming up here at 15-40, double break point. First serve is good up the line. Backhand return. Rublev forehand Medi. Rublev tries to go inside out, and it's wide. Gets broken, and he restrains himself from throwing his racket. He was 99% of the way. He went like this, but he didn't release it from his hand. So good, a little bit of good control, but he got broken, and he is not happy. Oh! Again, he almost smashes his racket at the bench, but restrains himself twice. So 3 times he did the motion, but didn't actually smash the racket. Another break here for Medi. And one more button because he is just cruising. So you got a comment from Ronke. Hey, Covey, is it confirmed they won't let Novak into the U.S.? Yes. For Indian Wells in Miami, it is confirmed that he is not allowed in. However, he still has a chance to get in for the U.S. Open and Cincinnati and some of the other tournaments, D.C. perhaps, like the lead up to the U.S. Open. And I believe he will be let in for those. That's just my because I believe they already have a date to end the restrictions. Unless they extend that date, which I think it's like in April or May or something like that. So, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, and Gene reciprocating my comment there. Unfortunately, yes, to Ronke. Medvedev got his title number 4, says Gary. This match is crazy. Didn't think it'll be one-sided. Yeah, definitely. I had Medvedev in 3, but because I thought there might be some fatigue issues, but there's none at all for Medvedev. We got a forehand to forehand Now a backhand Medi, backhand Rublev into the net. So Medvedev now just 3 points away from the title. 15-love Medvedev. He's up 5-2. I don't know what the hell is up with the scoreboard. Sorry, folks, it's way behind, but just listen to my voice. It's 5-2, 15-love. First serve is long. We got a second serve coming up. Todd Hill just settling in for this match, which appears to be all but over. Pretty funny comment. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Todd. Great to have you. Now we got a backhand to backhand. Backhand Rublev into the net. Medvedev, now he's really frustrated. He's looking at his bench and he's talking and he's flailing his racket. Yeah, Rublev looks to be overtaken by emotion and frustration here. Milan, this is a great question. I don't know the answer to this. I sure as heck hope that he is. I don't know the exact answer, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna allow him in this year. But I don't know the answer for sure. Medvedev is cruising like Titanic on the ocean. Pre-iceberg, though. Pre-iceberg. He's not cruising like the post-iceberg. All right, match point here for Medi. And that first, actually, that one goes long.
Match point.
Okay.
Match point.
Okay, match point number 2. Championship point, 40-15. Serve is good. Up the middle. Return is long from Rublev. Medvedev puts his hands out like, what just happened? 3 straight titles is just what happened. The tall Russian, Daniil Medvedev, 3 titles in 3 weeks. Rotterdam, Doha, Dubai. This guy is on fire, and he looks like he has the energy of a spring chicken. He does not look any worse for wear. 6-2, 6-2, easy victory. Much easier than I thought, than pretty much everyone in the comments thought. So congrats to Daniil Medvedev in just 1 hour and 8 minutes. What a match. What a quick match that was, too. Definitely very surprising to see such a quick match in a final. I thought Rublev, after having won the last 2 matches between the two, would put up a little bit more of a fight, but unfortunately was unable to do so. So there we go, folks. 18 titles for Medvedev, and all 18 titles in 18 different cities. So he extends his record. He was tied. So Novak won his first 16 titles in 16 different cities. And then he actually won his 17th title in Dubai. This was a few years ago, many years ago. And so he ended his streak there. And Medvedev was 16 in Rotterdam, 17 in Doha, now 18th title in 18th different tournament in Dubai. So congratulations to the relatively new father. His daughter's about 4.5 months old. But yeah, great performance. This guy is just completely on fire. You got to say that he is going to be, he's got to be one of the favorites now for Indian Wells. I still think Carlito has something to say. I'm going to go ahead and say my two favorites are going to be Medvedev and Carlitos there. Maybe a Fritz as well. So to answer your question, on the women's side, I think it's going to be the regulars. I think it's going to be either Sabalenka on the women's side in Indian Wells, Iga, maybe a Bencic. Yeah. So those are what I'm going to say. That was from earlier. WTF saying, Covey, good cover, have to leave. Thank you for joining. Thanks you for becoming a subscriber as well. We really appreciate that. Todd saying, thanks. See y'all at Indian Wells. Manor saying, good game, Medi. Yeah, you know what? Let's give him a button real quick. He deserved it. Okay, M's, I'm going to write a note in my pad here saying button for M's. So I'm going to remember, I have it noted. Next time I have a stream that you're on, I'm going to request, I guess Ben wasn't able. That's why he couldn't call the match. He was busy. So I guess he wasn't able to add that button. But it's not forgotten. I definitely will get a button for you. that Rafa button. Let's see what else we got. Bye WTF. Everyone's saying bye to WTF. Kathy is as well. Gary saying later to other Gary. We got Gary's. We got Gary Pieter saying goodbye. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thanks for joining us. Please join us again. It was great to have you. Zach Kirst saying, is game over? Yes, it is. The scoreboard is behind. Actually take that out. The scoreboard, the match is done. Medvedev won 6-2, 6-2. So it's over. M saying, thanks, Covey. You're very welcome. And again, sorry I couldn't get that button for you, but as promised, you will get that one. And thank you for the support, Ems. Really appreciate it. You guys are so supportive of all my streams, all of our streams on GTL. Get tons of support for Covey's Corner, which is my weekly tennis roundup segment, which drops every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time in the West Coast of North America. That's 7 p.m. in Britain, and it's something like, what is it, 6 a.m. in Australia. So those are kind of the points that I hit. I go where I am, and then the middle, which is usually UK/Europe, and then the Australian time zone. Let's see what else. I'm going to look at a couple more. We got Lamberto saying, so sad for Rublev, as part Russian, still happy for Medi. Another title in a matter of weeks. Yeah, he's just playing great. Great to see Medvedev back. Eve saying, Daniil back to being number one Russian player. Oh, yeah, he was actually behind Rublev, because Rublev before this match was number 6 in the world, and Medi was 7, and it looks like that's going to switch up. Lamberto, Andrey looks so drained and sad. Yeah, that's the one thing. He's so hard on himself. You can tell Andrey Rublev wants to win so badly, and when he doesn't win, it really affects him, and you feel bad for him about that. Hey, thank you guys, everyone. We got up to 63 likes. That's a pretty formidable number for such a short match. Ronke saying, Covey, thanks, Covey. This has been great. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Kathy with some some hat tricks. I think that's in reference to Medi's 3 straight championships in 3 weeks. Very clever, Kathy. WTF, Covey, good cover, have to leave. I think that was from before. Let's see. Bye, WTF. Thanks, Covey. Great as always. Again, thanks for the tip, Ems, and you're going to get that button when we're back. Bye, Covey. See you later, says Manor. Not sure if I'm going to do that Monterrey final, but if the timing works out, I got some work to do today, but if the timing works out, I might ask Ben and JG if they want me to do that, and if so, I might do that. Let's see. Gary saying, Covey, so great to have you on an early day stream. By year's end, you will clearly be MVC, most valuable commentator. I just want to be one of the commentators because we have a whole bunch of valuable commentators. But yes, I appreciate the sentiment, Gary. You're one of my faves. I mean, all the regulars. You guys are all my faves, to be quite honest. Yep, Covey hat trick. Very clever. I like how you did that there. So Ronke saying, Rublev's such a lovely guy. I'm sad for him, but happy for Daniil. I feel like Rublev is one day everything's gonna click, and he's gonna make it past the quarterfinal in a major, and he's just gonna figure it out. And I hope that's the case. I hope he's not one of those players who never figures it out. Kathy saying Rublev is so sweet. Yeah, he really is. I mean, the way he interacts with fans, he stays after matches for like 40 minutes sometimes, signing autographs, all this other stuff. So Daria Ravo, a bit late still. Hi, everyone. Hey, Daria, nice to have you. I'm actually just about to sign off. Medi took this one 6-2, 6-2. Basically, he was on the very beginning of the match, started with a whole bunch of long rallies, some really good playing on both sides. But in the big moments, Medi was just a bit stronger, was getting everything back. And so basically just the only player to break was Medvedev. He got a couple breaks in each set, and that was that. So there you go, folks. Let's see. Kathy saying trophy presentation. Yeah, my stream cuts out, so I'm going to have to check that out after I sign off. M saying hi to Daria. Same with Kathy saying, hey, DR. And as we say hi to Daria, I'm going to have to sign off, folks. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Again, if you haven't hit like, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you all for watching. And every set of eyes helps us bring you more and more tennis. Stay tuned to the channel. We definitely have Covey's Corner. That's going to be in a couple of days. We've got, I don't know if we're going to be covering the Acapulco final. That's going to be De Minaur versus Tommy Paul. Actually, let me just real quick let you know what else is going on before I sign off. So in the final, it's going to be, which is 7 in Vancouver, 7 p.m. It's Tommy Paul De Minaur final. Obviously, Medi just won. In Santiago, the semifinals, we got Baez versus Echeverry. That's a couple of Argentinians. And then we also have Munar versus Jari in the other semifinal. In Austin, Texas, we have Collins versus Kostyuk in one semifinal. Gracheva versus Volinets in the other semifinal. In Monterrey, we have Vekic versus Zhu in one semifinal, and Garcia versus Mertens. So that one, if it goes to Vekic and Garcia, I will ask if we can do that one. And then, yeah, so there you have it for scorers and out-of-town stuff. So see you all very soon, says Gary, and I'm going to end with that comment as well. It's a great one. So thank you all very much from Vancouver, BC for the Game to Love Tennis Podcast. I am Covey signing off and saying I will see you soon. Have a great Saturday or maybe almost Sunday, depending on where you are. Peace out, y'all.